Alright, guys, Smackdown just got off the air. Final episode of Smackdown before Backlash 2025. I enjoyed this, honestly. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. It was a pretty good episode of Smackdown. Um, I enjoyed it. Like the main part, I only watched this because of John Cena at the end, and I hate how I look in this video, but I'm freaking ill, so that's why I'm doing it like this. We opened the show with Damien and LA Knight backstage. They just talk for a bit, and then they head out for a tag team match against Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. The match ends after LA Knight hits the, what do you call it, the BF, the blunt force trauma onto Solo for the 1, 2, 3. Next, we get a Women's United States Championship eulogy thing with Chelsea Green. What the heck is on my freaking... I don't know what that is. Blood on my teeth. Where she's mourning her loss of the United States Championship, and then, what's his name, Nick Aldis comes out saying, "What are you doing in my office?" That was pretty funny. Then we get Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega and a returning Alexa Bliss. That was a pretty nice surprise. The crowd was very happy about that. Yeah, Alexa actually pinned Chelsea as well to win this match. So yeah. Next up, Charlotte arrives in a limo, I think. Then she comes out to the crowd. Basically, she's like, "Ohio, your queen is here." Bitch, you're not my queen. And then Charlotte basically says, "Why you keep disrespecting me? Why you keep disrespecting me? And I'm the greatest women's wrestler of all time. No, I'm the greatest of all time." And she tried to, shove her way into the freaking title picture for the 10 trillionth time. But then she's like, "Hey, if you keep disrespecting me, I'm going to leave and never come back." And they're like, "Yeah, fuck off." That's what I was like, too. Yeah. And then Charlotte goes to leave. And then Jade Cargill, who is about to face Nia Jax for the #1 contenders for the Women's Championship, does their entrance and then tells Charlotte, "Hey, you had your chance at WrestleMania. Back of the line, bitch." That's what it was basically like. Then Jade and Nia Jax have a pretty long match, actually. Far out. And Tiffany comes out just to kind of watch at ringside. And then at the end, I forgot how the match really went, but like at the end, I didn't see it myself, but like the commentary said that Naomi had attacked Tiffany at ringside, and then Nia just ended up getting Nia the victory over Jade Cargill. Nia is the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, which is like, I guess there's some, threads there that they just to finish up, But it's like, whoa, not a match, careful. But you know what? I'll take Nia over Charlotte. Then we get a Street Profits promo. Oh, they said some funny stuff, but I can't remember what exactly they said. They came out saying, "Hey, we put on the greatest TLC match of all time, arguably, on SmackDown." And then Fraxium come out, basically saying, "Hey, you know what? Shawn Michaels told us back at NXT to, take every opportunity, and all that." And then Nick Aldis comes out, makes the match official for right now. not a championship match, but Street Profits versus Fraxium happened immediately after, and this match was epic. Holy crap, it was full of fantastic technical wrestling throughout the whole thing, amazing near falls, high flying, and Fraxium gets the win. I forgot. I'm pretty sure it was Montez Ford who got pinned. I forgot who made. No, it was Axiom who pinned Montez Ford, because I remember the shot of Nathan Frazier kind of next to them as the pin was happening. You know what I mean? That match was amazing. I would, honest to God, give that 4.5 stars. I'm not even kidding. It was phenomenal. The way I'm talking about it isn't doing it justice, for real. It was fantastic. Love it. Then we get Carmelo Hayes versus Aleister Black. The Miz prepping up Carmelo Hayes before, of course. And, the Miz calling him him, because they called Carmelo him. And the match it wasn't the match itself. I fell asleep during this match. I'm pretty sure that was just because of how sick I am right now, like how ill I am right now. I think that's why I fell asleep. Nothing to do with the performance or anything, So I don't know who won that. Probably Aleister Black, but or it might have been, I don't know how that match ended. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Then we get Los Garza versus Rey Fenix and Andrade. Earlier, there was a thing with Rey Fenix talking to Santos Escobar, and they were like, I don't think I watched this match, but they were like, hey, I didn't need a conversation with you. I beat you last week. And Santos was like, I know you beat me last week. And then he was like, but just let me say one thing or something like that. And he said, who said anything about a conversation? And then that's when Los Garza came to attack. Yeah. I think we got a backstage thing with Motor City Machine Guns talking to Fraxium saying, hey, if you win those titles, we're here too. And then DIY attacks again. And yeah, they've been having excellent matches, but it's kind of crazy to see the same three teams fighting for the tag titles again and again and again. But they're still having great matches. So they're really that much to complain. I just thought it was something to make note of. DIY attacking yeah. I think I had a dream when I fell asleep, during the Carmelo versus Aleister match, that Tommaso Ciampa won the World Heavyweight Championship. I think I had a dream about that. It was probably because it was blurring between what I was watching and getting into my dreams, you know what I mean? Then we get on to the main event. Which was John Cena's segment. John Cena came out to say, what did he say? Basically says, tomorrow at Backlash, your childhood dies. If you're between the ages of something and 55, you're either Team Cena or Team What, something like that. I don't remember everything exactly what he said. Obviously, I'm Team Cena for life. They said, yeah, tomorrow at Backlash, the final match between him and Randy Orton. He says, I am the greatest of all time. Damn right you are, John. And then he says that Randy Orton's a Nipper baby. He said nobody knows what Bob Orton Sr. did. And the only good thing that Bob Orton Jr. did was the only thing of note that Bob Orton Jr. did was knocking up Randy's mother. That was pretty funny. I didn't see it myself, but apparently some piece of shit threw a freaking beer bottle in the ring. probably a fat ass Mark who's fucking butthurt that he broke Rick's record. Um, but yeah, awesome segment. Randy Orton comes out masked man like in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Randy comes out masked, tries to RKO John. John counters into an attitude adjustment. Then he stands tall for a little bit. And then Randy Orton takes off the mask, does the "you can't see me" thing from behind, and then he finally lands the RKO onto John. And then Randy stands tall with the championship. And that is not how Backlash better end tomorrow. John better retain that. With how sick I am right now, I am not in the mood for any crappy surprises like that. You know? And yeah, that's my review of SmackDown, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I don't have really anything more to say. This is what I'm talking about. And then I said something about this. This is what I said about this. Probably a fat ass, bit of middle-aged Mark. Yep. Anyway, I'm your boy Mark, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. John Scoot.